Okay. Saving it to the computer. At least. But you do know what a frame job is, where they start accusing you first of doing something that you weren't even alone with the ex-wife being around you, and you would tell them that first, right? And then you would tell them what the girl snuck into the room to me or something. Of course, you would be being sarcastic if it's on base, and you had to defend your actions suddenly to someone who's thinking sick thoughts towards you, right? And denying they're sick and you don't know what to do about it, right? It's kind of the whole point and the whole problem and everything, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know. But could I have done better with the course? Sure. You know that, right? But I ain't been in school in 31 years either. Since, like I said, November 9th, 1987, right? And by the 10th, I had my GED a month later. Right. 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 You're my favorite mistake. Right. Okay. Just to save it. I know it's just to save it. That's the point. Okay, you can't set me up and have a female, if she's 15, say she's 37. Because the store she's supposed to work in, she's supposed to be 16 because of the chemicals, right? It's no exception to the rule unless you did go to a judge. And then she can't tell me she's 37. I can't discern that from some young looking Asian woman. That's the problem, too, right? I'm not saying I know what happened when I don't either, but you're putting 2 cents in, right? You're trying to say I did something criminal here, right? Well, I'm doing is going out to the nail salon. Like what? Like what? See, you're bringing that up. Not me. Right. Mm-hmm. But is a 78 a low score or a high score? Right. It's still low 70s, right? That's the point about my typing skills. If I told the shipmates anything or knew about it or not, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm an average male with average typing skills who would make a lot of typos. The only way I would have to lie is if they tried to code red me and I don't remember it. You know what I mean? Right. And I told them while they were code redding me, I got an A in typing. So you better not make a fucking mistake if you're gonna try and screw me and my new relationship over with Sheena. Oh, no. I don't know. No. I can't prove it. I have amnesia. If they were trying to code red me, that means I'm fighting them to the blackout point. And I don't know what they did. Or not. It's not an accusation either, it's a guess. Okay, if someone wrote she just freaked out like Pastor Thomas about the dream. See, some people might think that makes me Jesus or something. Maybe his heir, like with King David and his heirs, right? If he and 7 women had 7 daughters and Mary had his son, right? After the cross. That would prove you were resurrected, wouldn't it? Having a baby with your divorced wife. Now, if the other women were with him, he probably didn't legally marry them either, you think? No. So that would be considered what to religious people? Sex outside of marriage? Now, do you see why Peter didn't say it directly and would use Isaiah to explain it to you? No, right. But he could use Isaiah, Rachel, like I told you before, to explain it to you orally. That's how they would teach from the old and new. Paul taught them from the what first? Old. He was going to the synagogue school. What do they have there? The Torah and the prophets. And there is no New Testament. Until later on. Then Paul starts writing his Christian converts in Corinth. Right. Galatia. No. Ephesians. No. And then, after that, they write the Gospels, right? And Acts, right? And then, I think Hebrews is probably written last by Paul, maybe, or one of his constituents. Some say it's either him or Timothy, right? Someone who knew Paul well. I know. And then you got James, right? 1st and 2nd Peter. Jude. No, I forgot. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd John, Jude, then Revelations. Right? Now this is the received text. The received king. Though the Catholics do include the Apocrypha, which is the Jewish writings, which include why they celebrate Hanukkah. It's a Hanukkah. It's like a CH, not an H. Hanukkah. By the way. Now that's caused during the Maccabean revolt from Twisted Sister, right? Or Theophilus, right, whatever they call it. Theophanes, right? Trying to be God among mortals, right? Which is the sin of Satan. We like playing best. Playing God to each other. When we're men and not God. Low-ish. It says, El Anoki El. Low-ish. No, man. Not like you want me to be. Not like you want me to be. You want to be the soul image of me. Where you think the woman came from? My image, not yours. Yours. Unless you're giving birth, right, to a female child. That's through your woman. See, she was in you. I took her out of you by bone and flesh, fool. That could even mean you had 13 ribs to cover your extra genitals and genital organs that went along with it. See, the hermaphrodite has a penis and a vagina. So that means when you see one, you're going to see something missing, the scrotum, right? And something's added, the penis. So if you're a circumcised Jewish male child, born one, you're neither circumcised nor uncircumcised because you're not fully male or female. You do not have testicles. Then they're inside your body still, like a youth before his testicles descend into his scrotum. Only you don't have a scrotum. You also have a womb and a fallopian tubes. Guess where the scrotum came from? The womb was brought outside for the testicles to fall into. God put skin around it, and then made Eve from the ovaries and the fallopian tube. That's the flesh God removed with the bone from the side. Now, you take the rib from both sides, by the way, fool, not one side or the other. Ribs are coming in pairs on each side. Now, you would also have to do that with both fallopian tubes in Adam before she was taken out of him. Then they became